We have landed on a barren planet, a dangerous and desolate world where the surface seems as unstable as the people we expected to find here, and yet there appears to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. We are still conducting atmospheric tests to see if it is safe to remove our helmets, as we have only just recently landed and little is known of this strange world. We're back in California! Yes, it's true. Once again, we are in California, and you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. It is a strange planet where they experience little to no light and little to no understanding of any outsiders. We must proceed with extreme caution. The atmospheric tests are done. We can remove our safety helmets. My, what a desolate place this is. We're back, my friends, back on planet Earth, back in California, where we have launched our probe into uncharted space, like all the great explorers that have gone before. Because it's raining all over my home planet of Anaheim and Los Angeles, California, and I suspected what we might find here on this planet out in the California desert would be maybe some sun, maybe some dry weather, but no, alas. The ground is moist. My atmospheric pressure suit is not protecting me from the slight moisture that seems to be descending from the sky. Just over the horizon there is Death Valley National Park. Behind me over these mountains, if you keep on going, is Las Vegas, Nevada. Beyond our space probe off that way is Los Angeles, Orange County, Disneyland. So many great destinations to head to. But this mission is not about one of those great destinations. This mission is about an even greater destination. A rendezvous with our intergalactic brothers and sisters. My friends, we are getting back into the space probe now, heading out of this barren desert and back to the little town of Baker, California. I don't know, just 30-40 minutes up the desert from here to behold one of the greatest roadside attractions in modern times, alien fresh jerky. Founded in the year 2000 by a guy named Luis Ramallo, I believe. Alien fresh jerky just started out as like a little stucco, typical Southern California building, like any other along the side of a little desert town, selling alien-themed beef jerky. When it was first relocated to Baker, I think they literally had like, I don't know, 500 square feet or something, a little tiny place that over the years has grown to nearly 10 times the size. And I can remember at the beginning, even in this location, this was just sort of a plain, ordinary building now transformed into some kind of crazy alien crawler here, something sent from the mothership. I don't even think that was completed when they added this giant, crazy digital sign along the side of the road here. And they've always had all these wacky little contraptions and decorations outside, like this freaky little alien lander in the corner over here. It's always said launch $1. I never have $1 on me. I actually don't have $1 on me now. Yeah, slowly, they built all this up to be more and more themed, and then in 2018 announced their most ambitious expansion ever, which partly because of the pandemic, I'm guessing, still hasn't opened, but as you can see, has definitely started to take shape. It's the UFO Hotel back there. Look at the dome on the top of it. I was actually driving into town. I could see it from the side of the road, just standing out like a beacon, calling my name. I've been waiting 7 years to stay in that motel. It's still not open yet. Maybe I can get the skinny on when it is gonna open. Now, this is a place I come to every time I go to Death Valley, or every time I go to Las Vegas. I try to make a stop here, and I filmed, I don't know, an untold number of construction updates as they were building this building, and then of course working on the UFO motel or hotel, whichever one it is. But today, not only am I here to check in with my extraterrestrial friends up there, and hopefully actually they turn the lights on outside soon, because this thing shines up like a new penny. But this time I've come with a specific intergalactic mission in mind, and that is because alien fresh jerky out here has supposedly got a big upgrade in terms of the products inside. What started out as a little roadside stand with good advertising and a wacky car, you know, the Interplanetary Galactic Federation Space Peace Patrol vehicle that you see before you, has now expanded to selling not just beef jerky and all kinds of other amazing stuff, which we're gonna see inside in 1 second, but supposedly, if all went according to plan, today, they stocked the shelves with a certain hot sauce. That is right, the wackiest, weirdest dream I ever had when I started thinking maybe I'll make a hot sauce of my own. Got a little wackier and weirder when I made a stop here in Baker one day and noticed they were carrying Music to Your Mouth, which is the guy that helped me create my hot sauce, Johnny Winton, and the guy who's handling the retail side of the hot sauce. That's right, you can sell it at resale. And according to him, according to them, it's supposed to be on the shelf today. I don't know what the atmosphere is like inside, which is why I ordered this very technologically advanced spacesuit from Amazon.com. You may have never heard of it. It's sort of a space traveler thing. Let's go take a look at Alien Fresh Jerky and see if they have any sick hot sauce on the shelves. This is so crazy. We had a lot of rain in Southern California. This is the most empty I've ever seen it in here. This is awesome. You're wondering if anyone took a second look or batted an eyelid when I walked in here in this? Absolutely not. They get travelers from all over the galaxy. Look at this, just inside of the front door. You got your hot pickles, your license plate frames, your stuffed Chewbacca, your alien sippers. I'm kind of digging these alien coffee mugs right here. You got alien energy stones. You got alien incense burners, alien pens, alien pendants, alien slime fools, gold, alien sage to ward off alien spirits. That's all just the first 3 alcoves inside the front door. Honey, I think we've got visitors. I never noticed the alien honey before. Look at this. Here it is, the Alien Fresh Jerky itself. So much Alien Fresh Jerky. At the moment, though, I'm not interested in the jerky. I'm interested in what's on these shelves, the hot sauce. Dude, and I cannot believe this is real. It's happened. Look at this. Julio's jalapeno on the shelf in Alien Fresh Jerky. The greatest hot sauce in the galaxy has arrived. That is amazing. I cannot believe I actually have a product that I am involved with, a product with my face on it, in here amongst all this great stuff. I mean, look at all this fine merchandise. People literally come from all over the universe to see this stuff. And now the Random Land hot sauce has joined the experience. I don't know for how long, unless it sells very well, but it's here on the shelf right across the way from your alien towel, your Alien Fresh Jerky. This is amazing. This is incredible. Look at all these crazy hot sauces here with rude names. You actually have some pepper planted hot sauce right there, alien theme, but you also have Satan's ghost over here. I don't want to eat that. Ooh, a colon cleaner. I might use that one. Oh, Music to Your Mouth right here. This is absolutely awesome. I love the butt reaper, let's just call it that right there. See, most of these hot sauces, though, are like private labels. They're pre-existing sauces. They just slap kind of a rude label or a funny label on, something like that. Most of them kind of taste the same, in my opinion, with a lot of heat. So much heat and so little flavor. But this is different. Also a lot bigger. Some of these little bottles right here are like 15, 16 bucks. My sauce has twice as much sauce in it, or much less than double the price, so I'm kind of proud of that. Okay, we've been a little hot sauce heavy on the channel lately. I know that, but I've been waiting for this day. I have been eagerly anticipating our second ever retailer, Alien Fresh Jerky, having this stuff in here. I just can't believe it's right inside the front door, right across the way from the jerky. Right over here with all this amazing alien stuff. E.T. is within sight of my sauce. And what's crazy is I came over to this alien right here. Oh, no. I get it. Ollie in. I asked for my fortune, and he never told me about this. Looks like you didn't see that coming, huh?
Clearly we've steered into another timeline.
Look at this joke poster over here saying the Area 51 Hotel and Casino. They're basically going to make this come true. First with the hotel. I'd love to see them have a casino. I mean, we are on the California side, but you never know what could happen. Look at this. Martian poop. I had that in 2015 when we first went out to Area 51. Me and George. It's all right. Surprisingly few alien-themed sodas out here. Mostly a bunch of other rude names. They have a lot more than this. I love how they have the Bob Ross positive energy drink. I love that even the coolers have like little alien-themed stuff. And it's such a mix, right? Like you have E.T. up there. You've got this guy. You have your classic alien autopsy-style aliens. You've got this dude right here. It's like Babylon 5, right? This is where all the alien species come together. All the doorways are themed, and the hallway even has a carved wooden alien back here, a chainsaw carved alien right in front of the men's restroom. I love this place, dude. I can't help but love this place. Now, I believe the Romano family still owns this place. I believe they're the ones that are still working on that UFO Hotel. No word yet. The lady at the cash register didn't know when they're going to finish it. I really want to go when they're done. I have desired for a long time to be the first guest in that hotel, or stay there at least on the first public night if I can possibly help it. I keep getting paranoid that I'm going to be out of state or out of the country or something like that when it opens all of a sudden or has a soft opening or something, so I hope somebody gives me a heads up. Look at this, whoa. Area 51 wallet. I was going to say, the amount of product in this place. I mean, who knew there were so many alien-themed, nifty gifties? Look at that, alien collectible spoons. You get those for your grandma. Does anybody's grandma still collect those spoons? Ceramic mugs. There's some coffee next to that with some swear words on it. They don't pull any punches at Alien Fresh, that is for sure. Look at these alien pillows down here. And my favorite thing is it's not all just kitschy, touristy stuff. They mix some real history into the place. Look at this. First alien's arrival, October 12th, 1492. And you guys thought it was just the Spanish they were dealing with, huh? Nah, but for real, look at this up in the ceilings. I got all kinds of alien encounter newspaper stories. Back here behind the Jerky, some articles, reprints of newspapers about the original Roswell incident. And then you've got your alien button-up shirts, your alien Area 51 floor mats. You got multiple fortune tellers. The president of the Galactic Federation over there, Alien Trump. As with aliens in general, you never know what's real, what's fictional. Is it all fictional? Who can tell? I just love that this store keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Every single time I come here, I seem to see either a new product or some kind of new display. I don't know if I noticed this whole t-shirt selection the last time I was here. Man, would you look at the size of that selection? So many designs to choose from in here. I gotta up my merch game myself. The only thing, I gotta say this right now while we're in here in the middle of this, the only thing I don't like about Alien Fresh Jerky is they are always blasting country music super, super loud that I have to talk over. Very, very, very loud in here. And then some of these machines, like the alien abduction claw machine. The claw is our master. He takes us to a better place. Also pumps out music, so you're hearing multiple different strains of music coming from every direction. Oh, look, it stopped. It'll be back. Look at that. The best selfie in the galaxy. Look at this right here inside of that other side door. Look at all the different alien species they have on offer. You've got your alien hornets down here. You got whatever in the world this thing is. Some of these designs are indeed quite creative. Okay, this is amazing. Heard of cowboys and aliens? I think my friend Mary Beth Babcock at Buck Adams in Tulsa, Oklahoma needs to get some of those on her shelves. Ooh, look at this alien lady. Look at the size of that forehead. Ooh la la. It's impressive because they have so much for kids here. They have so many little nifty gifties. Got your extraterrestrial socks back here. Listen to that. Alien Trump is blabbering. This machine's playing. Country music's coming from the ceiling. It is one active place, and normally it is packed with tourists. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice this on the back wall. Look at... There's some more in here. The Random Land hot sauce and music to your mouth. Right there, dude. Julio's freaking jalapeno. And no, as far as I know, Julio doesn't know about this yet. I haven't seen him. I haven't been out on the road for a while. I think he'll get a kick out of it, I hope. Fingers crossed. That is so awesome. It's pretty cool, you know, some novelty stuff to bring back to family members or whatever that didn't come on your Vegas trip. But this is what I love. I love this, because when I was a kid, you never saw stuff like this anywhere. We were pretty obsessed with aliens. Our dad would make us watch, like, all those Area 51 documentaries and stuff. I think when I was about 9 or 10, X-Files came on the television, and we finally got cable and a Discovery Channel, and there was always, like, a Roswell documentary, Area 51, something to do with UFOs back then, plus Unsolved Mysteries. Keep in mind, we were coming out of the 80s, so we had E.T., we had Close Encounters was on VHS. Well, a lot of stuff was coming out on VHS for the very first time. By the way, I don't know if you can tell, but these are like weird 4D TV screens. Like, you know, you see on some slot machines, they're like three-dimensional without having to wear any glasses. That is what these are like. It is very trippy and strange. Ooh, it feels good to finally take a rest next to a fellow space traveler.
In peace, but we were very disturbed by the results of your probing.
That's okay. I love you too, Space Billy. Look at this. You got all these books over here. This is amazing. I would have loved this. I used to check out every book I could about aliens in my elementary school library. Surprisingly, there were quite a few in there. We had books about aliens and Bigfoot, all that kind of stuff that is now the hallmark of the Travel Channel and all those supposedly educational educational channels now. It's also another thing my dad's super into, Bigfoot. I don't think he really believes in aliens, but he definitely believes in the foot. This is interesting. This is weird. Secrets of the Force. Got a little Star Wars reference right there. In fact, I don't know if I showed you guys, but just over that way, right above Alien Trump and our third alien, there's a life-size Yoda. This is so cool. Look at this Reflectron right here, or Volstar. All kinds of plushies, little hand puzzles. You got purses, you got pins, you got everything for adults, all your swag, all your gifts. But look at that, you got little onesies. The selection is out of this world. All right, I had to say it at least once. Okay, somebody brought this up yesterday. What are they going to do with all these pressed penny machines now that they say they're no longer going to make pennies, huh? Ooh, who cares? There's alien baseballs right here.
Right there.
I love this. What?
I possess the key to your future.
Oh.
For just a little Earth currency. Share wisdom with you, I will.
Look at this. Even advanced species have scammers among their kind. But see, look at this. I love this. Alien sword. Any of this stuff, or all of this stuff, would have driven me and my brother crazy when we were kids. I mean, for all I know, some of this stuff probably did exist when we were kids, but we didn't have the budget to get any of this fun stuff. And I'm just glad that not only is it here, but there's so much of it. Look at all their little alien characters now as little keychain figures. Everything from Alien Trump to the little guys on the light poles outside. Got your cone-headed female, you got your little alien dog and Hornet, your little alien cowboy. I gotta be honest with you, I'm kind of intrigued with the alien energy stones. This is amazing. My mind is just blown that the Random Land hot sauce is in Alien Fresh Jerky on the shelves, available now. We have almost sold out of our pre-order for our second batch of sauce. We put in the order for the third batch now, but because of the holidays, you have these guys blabbing back and forth. Because of the holidays, we don't know when we're going to get that batch. It might be weeks and weeks. So if you, like me, were feeling kind of cooped up at home, maybe you're in Southern California or Nevada, you're feeling cooped up with the way the weather's been kind of poopy lately, you want an excuse to get out of the house? Roll into Baker, get yourself some Random Land hot sauce. Or if you're not into hot sauce, get yourself some asparagus spears, because those are also here. I love that they have Warhead soda. They got all these crazy different kinds of drinks. Some normal, some wacky. Wait, I forgot to put in the crystal. Just every kind of thing in here. And of course, if they don't have enough wacky sodas for your taste, you can always go across the street to the Old Country Store. That place has been around forever, even longer than Alien Fresh Jerky. And they have even more over there. Maybe we'll go in there afterwards. Look at this. They got alien pool tubes now. Alien pool tubes. This is amazing. It took me a long time to get started. A long time to get out on the road today in my space probe. And Baker's about a 3-hour drive from my house, so it took a while to get here. And then out into the desert. So we're running up against closing time out here, but that's okay. All I wanted to see, I didn't even care. I was like, I just want to see my stuff on the shelves here. I feel like a bucket list goal has been accomplished. I can't believe a Random Land product is here among the stars of the galaxy, like this guy right there, and the petrified wood display. No, but all joking aside, if you've been watching this channel anytime over the past 12 or 13 years, however long it's existed, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of roadside attractions, mom and pop businesses. It's always been my dream to have something inside of a roadside attraction, or maybe one day have a roadside attraction of my own. Oh, those are cool. Those are some very cool little alien fetuses. I wonder how they snuck those out of the lab. Crazy thing is, even before this place existed, when I first started traveling in my band, I used to always say, somebody should build like a giant crashed flying saucer, or a flying saucer you could stay in, like a flying saucer hotel, and they finally done it. I would literally discuss this with every single person that came on tour with me. I'd always be like, they gotta build like a UFO motel somewhere, maybe in Roswell, New Mexico or something. And then George and I came out here in, like, I don't know, 2015 or something. We went out to Area 51. You can read about it in my book, Tales from Random Land. Back then, this place wasn't even what it was now, much less having a motel back there. And I remember telling George when we were in Rachel, Nevada, like, there's gotta be more than this. Somebody's gotta build like a big flying saucer crash motel, telling him about the idea. And now, right behind this very building that we're in, they're doing it. They're making it. Those crazy intergalactic geniuses are doing the best thing ever. Let's go take a peek at that hotel in 1 second. I'm just going to gather up the products I'm going to be leaving here with. And yes, it's silly, but once more, I am going to buy another bottle of my own hot sauce. I want the receipt for a scrapbook. This is exciting stuff. The first roadside attraction with a Random Land product inside. Maybe one day we'll have to make a special label for them where my head is an alien's head or something like that. Next up, we got to get this stuff in Tom Devlin's Monster Museum, which I almost feel like I'm going there, because, you know, I always stop at Alien Fresh Jerky on my way out to Boulder City, Nevada, and of course his outpost, what is it? Outpost 51 Alien Museum or whatever it's called. It's not the name that confuses me, it's the numbers. The number, is it 15? Because there used to be an Area 15 out there. Anyway, I love Tom's Alien Museum, you know. They should combine forces and do like a miniature version here on the property somewhere. Anyway, I'm 100% grabbing the sauce here. I've got to. It's part of my duty. The sauces I've been buying for my receipt for the scrapbook, I will be giving away as a prize. So stay tuned on upcoming videos. We're going to do a little hot sauce giveaway, possibly even in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. Today we've gone full outer space. But soon, we're gonna have to go full Christmas. All right, making my way to the counter over here. I have to grab one of these keychains for my dad, and I definitely need one of these. I was gonna grab one of these alien pyramids, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. All right, I did it. I purchased my own hot sauce from the California desert's greatest roadside attraction of them all. Alien Fresh Jerky. Oh, and it feels so good to be outside. It's freezing out here. But I think the controls are messed up on this environmental suit because it's set to desert conditions. Actually, maybe it's more like swamp conditions because it feels like a swamp in here. Look at this. The lights have come on. Oh, this is so exciting. Look at, I know, on Random Land, you want to see some adventure, some travel, usually some history and stuff like that. And we've been a little hot sauce heavy, yes. But this is all still brand new to me and very exciting to me. And I want to share the joys with you as well as like the low points, which actually I've been trying to mostly keep to myself. And believe me, there have been some very, very low lows lately. Like I said, I was late coming out here today because I was pretty much just bleeding and bleeding and bleeding all day. You know, like, am I gonna make it? All this is how it is every day for me. I have no idea whether I'm gonna make it to stuff. I have to flake on it. It's been horrible. And then I don't know if you've ever given a lot of blood, but believe me, when you bleed a lot and you get fatigued, it's a different kind of energy loss than you'd ever possibly imagine. You're just so tired, like you can't answer anybody's messages, you can't like get up out of, you can't do anything. It's a very frustrating situation, but there's good days and there's bad days, and any day with Random Land hot sauce is a good day. We started to get a couple of YouTube videos now, a couple of reviews coming in from people who've checked out the sauce. Wait a minute, why am I going back there right now? Let me put this stuff in the car first and on the way. See that even the wheels of this crawler thing, I've never found out the official name. Girl at the cash register, she didn't know. You know, like, is it a crawler? What do you guys call this thing? It's like, I don't know, it's just the Alien Fresh Jerky building. Like, all right, let me stick this to the car because I can't think, but look how cool the lights are. Like, you gotta imagine this, the outside of even this building, which they built originally, was very, very plain. It looked like the outside of a Big Lots or something like that, right? It didn't look like this. I mean, how much jerky are they selling to build all this? By the way, I know that the lights are doing that. The lens probably a little smudgy on this camera, but it kind of adds a little space-like effect, doesn't it? Oh, we're in outer space. Stick this stuff into the car. I mean, the space. What was that? Heard a rustling noise in the bushes over. You got to be careful out here in the desert. You know, got to keep your head on a swivel. That's weird. All right. Well. Oh. See that bird? It's probably just one of those birds. Okay, there's nothing scary about birds, right? We're all right. As long as they're not extraterrestrial birds. I just love this thing. I think it's so cool. When they built it, I was kind of weirded out at first. I was like, why would they build this and not a UFO? Oh, look, some more birds. Actually, I don't mean UFO. I mean flying saucer. Whenever I say UFO, I generally mean flying saucer. Like other mysteries of the universe, you know, math, women, it confused, mystified, and attracted me. And believe it or not, there are not all that many interviews out there with a Mr. Romalo. I mean, to me at least, he always appeared like sort of a shadowy, mysterious figure. Wait a minute, you don't think Mr. Luis himself is an extraterrestrial, do you? But like, how cool is this, dude? I've done the drive from LA to Las Vegas, back and forth, a billion zillion times. And there's a few interesting gas stations, and there's Calico Ghost Town, that's been around forever. But in the greater scheme of things, especially as a kid, there was really nothing to stop and see, nothing to look at. That goes double for I-5 between LA and San Francisco, right? Like, now you got Bravo Farms and a couple things, but it always saddened me that it seemed like the golden age of the American roadside attraction was done, was over forever. But here we go, look at this, in Baker, California. Of all places, they have taken that concept out of this world. Okay, so normally on a weekend or when there's good weather or big events going on in Vegas, Like I said, this place is absolutely chock-a-block, just packed full of people, heaving. But even when I've been here, when that place is packed to the gills, I mean, super busy, I have yet to see this open. I've got to come here on a day when the time travel station featuring alien pretzels, and look at that little UFO on top. They finally got a UFO because they built this first after finishing construction on this bad boy over here. I was pretty well pleased to see that, like, oh, look at big old bird flying. There's all kinds of birds watching me. What's going on with the birds? Pretty stoked, pretty chuffed, as the British would say, to see, you know, finally a flying saucer. And of course, before they built this, while they were building this, there were signs saying UFO Hotel, and they were going to build a UFO hotel. I was like, is this it? It looks awfully tiny. What is it, 1 guest per night? But it turned out this was just for the alien pretzel bites, alien dog bites, you know, all the alien treats. And then not long after, something else began to arise in the darkness behind this place. Look at the size of this hotel right here. I'm guessing this will be the main entrance. It looks like a big digital screen right here, and you can see there's some windows, some portholes in to the ship. I'm wondering if those are going to be the windows that you can look out of outside of your room. Actually, before they even built this, when they expanded that building so that basically all of the floor space was for merchandise, right, for retail, they started building another building back here before any of this was built, right back off that way. You can kind of see it a little bit. That strange building, and I thought, is that going to be the UFO hotel? Doesn't look much like a UFO. Look, you can see there's another little spur of a building right there. I'm not sure what is going to be what, but obviously there are big plans. The outer shell of the building is clearly finished or near finished. By the way, what is this, like Versailles right here? Look at this fancy fence. Like Louis the 14th is living back here. Yeah, so the outer shells are finished. I guess they're still just working on the inside. I hope they're still working on it, because it would be a horrible thing if the plan was abandoned. I mean, this is the coolest thing that's happened in the California desert maybe ever. And now it's got Random Land hot sauce inside of it. I noticed this the last time that I was driving back from Las Vegas. They have an RV back there, and I've been here late at night and seen some guys walking their dog back there. So clearly they have some on-site security. They don't want anyone running off with the mothership. Oh, wow, you can get a good look at that other building though back here on this side. I haven't walked back here in a long time. Yeah, look at that. It's already got some light up features on it. The one thing I could not see the last couple times I came back here was the dome on top of the flying saucer. That I never noticed or never saw until today when I was driving in from the desert. It was pretty cool. You could see it from such a far distance. Look at this place though. I mean, it's amazing. As you can see, the nightlife in Baker, pretty much non-existent. So it'll be pretty cool to stay here at the UFO Hotel and just be part of it, you know what I mean? Maybe drive out to Death Valley and check out, to do some stargazing, then come here, board the mothership, spend the night, hang out. I mean, once they finish that, I don't think I'm ever gonna go straight from LA to Las Vegas or vice versa again. I think I might always have to stop and spend the night here in the UFO Hotel. All right, Alien Fresh Jerky is now closing up for the night. Time to make our way back to our little space probe over there. We'll make a stop around the corner really quick before we leave entirely. This was awesome. What an awesome experience. And now it's just time to... Wait, what's that? Oh my gosh, Julio! What do you mean, what is this? It's the Random Land hot sauce. Julio, watch your language. This is a family show. I thought you'd be happy that your name was on the flavor. Royalties, we haven't even finished. Julio. Put the gun away, Julio. Don't put your talons on that gun. I gotta warn you, Julio. I am also armed. Don't make me shoot you. We can work this out, buddy, right? Let's just put the guns down. That's right, ever so gently. Look, it's raining now, buddy, right? You don't want to stand out here in the rain. Why don't you come with me? And we can settle this like old friends. I know you're angry, but that's why I named it after you. Because I love you, Julio. You're my buddy. You're the bee's knees, the cream of the... What? Yeah, the cream of the coob. You know what? Why don't you come home with me, Julio? You've never been to my home. I've got hens there. Oh, yes. Very nice hens. They lay a lot of eggs. Yeah, and we can try the Random Land hot sauce. We'll put it on some What? You don't want a taco? Okay. Scrambled eggs? Great idea. What's that? Oh yeah, it's delicious on fried chicken, Julio. All right, come on, buddy, let's get out of this rain. And now that I have both weapons, let's get out of this spacesuit. It's freezing out here, but I'm sweating to death. All right, there you go, buddy. Comfy, cozy, safe from the rain. I've changed back to my civilian garb. This is just awesome, dude. Alien fresh jerky. Never in 1,000 light years did I imagine there would be a Random Land product here. It's incredible the way this place has grown and become the dominant roadside attraction between LA and Vegas. I mean, before Alien Fresh was here, the main attraction in Baker was the world's largest thermometer that you can see over there. As a matter of fact, I mean, you can see it for quite a distance outside of town, especially coming from the Death Valley side. If memory serves, it's 134 feet tall, reaching the same height as the highest recorded temperature ever on Earth, which was 134 degrees in Death Valley. You might remember. And you might remember when they had a heat wave the last couple of years, my brother and I went out there. It almost broke the record. We were out there in 132, 133. Not quite record breaking, but it lights up all the way to the top at 134. Right now, as you can see, it's less than halfway full. About 61 degrees out here, but it is really starting to rain. I'm starting to see lightning off in the distance over there. So the last thing you want to be in is in a rainstorm in the desert. I'm glad we're at least in town and driving back on the paved interstate freeway. Anyway, I was going to take you to the old country store and get a closer look at the thermometer, but as you can see, it is now really starting to come down. This rain wasn't even in the forecast, but it's been like that like this entire time, right? Like this rain actually wasn't even in the forecast today, but it's been like this the entire time the last couple days in Southern California, even when it's not forecasted to rain. It's been coming down all over. We're part of some kind of atmospheric river. It's made things kind of miserable. Hopefully tomorrow won't be too bad, because our next episode is supposed to be the opening of Knott's Merry Farm, and hopefully it doesn't rain on our parade. We will see. But from me, from Julio, from all of us in the Random Land universe, from music to your mouth, and from Random Land Hot Sauce Incorporated.com/fun, I think it's safe to say for the moment, we've done our duty. It's time to go home and sleep well. There are still a couple bottles of Random Land hot sauce available for pre-order at randomland.com, and we'll have the next pre-order for the next batch up as well. But these are the ones you will definitely get before Christmas, so act fast if you want a bottle now. Still got my book Tales from Random Land available, as well as some sick Random Land hats. Thanks for watching. Please share this with all your buddies. Like I'm gonna share my hot sauce with Julio. Any parting words, Julio? Couldn't have said it any better myself. Bye-bye! Hi, Mom. This is my contribution to the world. Got one snapped. Where's Allie when you need her? There are still a couple. Why doesn't this work anymore?